I'm going to tell you what's so great about scuba diving in Sri Lanka. So I went scuba diving in Sri Lanka at Tricomeli, which is a city in Sri Lanka known as a beach city. The first thing that was amazing about it was that it was only $60 USD for 2 dives, which is much cheaper than other places and countries I've been to, actually. Um, the next thing that made it very interesting was that when we took the boat out, we could still see the shore. Oftentimes, you have to go out for quite a bit of time and lose sight of shore. But in this case, it was like a 10-minute boat ride, and we went back to shore to get tanks rather than keeping them in the actual boat. And the biodiversity that close to shore was crazy. Like, you can literally see stingrays and all sorts of fish. There wasn't much coral, but there are different places to dive in Sri Lanka, and I don't believe Tricomeli is the best area. I heard Marissa is actually better. So that was pretty cool. We saw stingrays, we saw eels, we saw a lot of things that aren't usually this close to shore. So that made me realize how biodiverse Sri Lanka was. Another cool thing about Sri Lanka is that it has blue whales, which is the largest underwater animal in the world. In fact, I heard a person seeing a blue whale, an adult blue whale, and they didn't realize it until it opened up its eye and it was almost as big as them. That's the size of this majestic animal. So Sri Lanka is actually a great place to dive. The visibility on that particular day wasn't the best that I've ever had. It wasn't 100%, I'd say it was around 70%. But on a 100% day, it would have been even better, right? So yeah, if you're ever in Sri Lanka, I highly recommend going diving if you're a certified diver, or even getting your diving certification there, because number one, it's cheap. Number two, the biodiversity is insane. And number three, you can see animals that you probably couldn't see anywhere else when the season's right. Like, you can go to Pigeon Island and snorkel and see sharks and turtles and all those other things that you can see everywhere else. But there are very few countries where you can see a blue whale. So, yeah, go diving there. It's awesome. Till next time, Flex fan. Adios.